So I told you I'd be back with you really soon on a comparison of the HyperX Cloud 2 wireless compared to the HyperX Cloud Core wireless, coming in at $150 over here and then $100 over here. And there are honestly quite a few differences within both of these headsets, but a lot of similarities as well. Now, kicking it off with aesthetics, just looking at them, as you can see clear as day, the differences. You got the red accents over here with the stitching and all that. Now, when you look closer and you look at the forks over here are just flat, kind of like the classic HyperX looking. Over here on the Cloud 2s, they got like that nice swoop in there, just giving a little sleek design. Looking deeper into there though, you have these plastic hinges on the forks going into the ear cups here. Over here on the Cloud 2s, you do not have those plastic hinges. It's metal going right into the ear cup. You might be thinking, yo, that's not a big deal, but that is a great big deal right there. Number one, because you're constantly setting down your headset over time. If those plastic hinges break right there, your ear cup's gonna be dangling, you're gonna be kaput. You don't have that issue over here. Now, diving further into the build here, something a little bit hidden, which probably really doesn't matter, but this little HyperX logo right here, right? This little plate underneath there. Over here, it's plastic. The entire ear cup is plastic. On the Cloud 2, this plate right here is actually metal, and then the surrounding bit is plastic. Now let's go on and check if there's a weight difference between both of these headsets. Looking at the Cloud Cores, we are getting 280 grams. Let's go on and slap on the Cloud 2 wireless. We're getting 298 grams. And let me tell you what, guys, like, you really can't tell a difference within weight here. You know what? I just did that completely different than all of my headset videos. I didn't talk about comfort first. And why is that? Well, you have that HyperX comfort right here. You know, that tried and true HyperX type of comfort. The ear pads, both of these guys, fully pleather, inside and out. Both of them are interchangeable on both headsets. You just peel them off. You got that little bit of foam underneath on both of them as well. Easy to interchange and replace these ear cushions. Both of them, plenty plush, very soft, but again, fully pleather, so your ears might get a tad spicy within them. And one other side note as far as comfort on these guys, the ear cushions are plenty plush, but yes, they are shallow. Like I always state, wicked cushions, slap them on your headset, and you're gonna be good to go. I believe you can get a set for like 20 bucks, and it'll just change the complete comfort of your headset. Highly recommend them. Not sponsored, just something I truly love. So when you take all of that right there as far as the comfort in the build, again, you still get that tried and true HyperX build. Like, you don't worry about these things. They're rock stinking solid. As far as comfort, like I always state with HyperX headsets, you get that little mild pressure up there. That's gonna be different for each person, right? Maybe it's just the shape of my jawline, but since it's lacking that full swivel, I get a little pressure up there. That's with both of them. Now, one thing I do wanna call out, if you watch my standalone reviews on both of these guys, right? Talking on the Cloud Cores right here, I have to pull these guys completely out to get a comfortable fit. If they're a little bit less, they're kind of pulling on the bottom of my ears. So for my head shape, I have to keep these guys fully extended. So if you have more hair or a bigger head, I think the Cloud Cores might be a little bit snug or a little uncomfortable for you. Coming over to the Cloud 2s, weirdly, like if I stretch them all the way out, they're dangling. I actually got to reduce them up in there a little bit. So it's pretty weird to see the Cloud 2s have more extension for fit than the Cloud Cores. Now, talking about features and functions on both headsets, quite similar here. As you see on the back left ear cup, both of them, power button, mic mute button. This is where it differs. Volume wheel, back left ear cup on the Core, back right ear cup on the Cloud 2. USB-C charging, and then your microphone port. Now, your microphones are going to be a little bit different as well. On the Cloud 2, you have your microphone here with your little LED indicator. Over here on the Cloud Core, you do not. And we will do that microphone test right after the sound we talk about. Now, as far as sound, yes, they are both wirelessly, and they both have the exact same dongle, which I probably have them mixed up right now. But on the HyperX Cloud 2s, you get up to 30 hours of battery life, and the Cloud Cores, you get up to 20 hours of battery life. I think the battery life on both of them, if you're gaming for the 30 hours straight, we need to sit down and talk about what's going wrong here, you know what I mean? But again, the battery life on both of them, and as far as the range on both of them, is fantastic. All right, so how about the sound? Both of these headsets are using 53mm drivers, but the Cloud 2s have a frequency range of 15 to 20,000. The Cloud Cores have a frequency range of 10 to 21,000, which usually in our minds, we'd be thinking, okay, we're gonna get a little bit more detail out of this one over here with the higher range. Let me tell you what, guys, they both sound a spitting image to a T, the exact same. Okay, if you used the Cloud 2 wired before, you get that same sound right here. Now, yes, a wired headset, you're usually going to get a little bit more punch to it, you know, and I felt like both of these headsets, I kind of wish there was a little bit more volume. I wish I could just crank it up a pinch more. I had my PC cranked, you know, the headset cranked and all that, and I still wish there was a little bit more. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I just got bad ears. I don't know, right? But it was punchy. It was detailed. The easiest way to say it is it has that HyperX Cloud 2 sound. That sound we all know, we're all used to, that works in any situation. You have bass, you have highs, you have mids. It's working for any game. You got that detail, you got that clarity. We all know it. And you get it with both of these here. It really shocked me that this $100 set had the same sound as the $150 set. So what's different, you ask then, right? Well, this headset, you have the option to have 7.1 on it, controlled right through the Ingenuity software, which is horrible, so don't even worry about it. This guy over here, you use DTS. You sync it up through a separate app of DTS, which DTS is not really like a 7.1. It's more, pulls out a lot more of your sounds right there. I like DTS. I can't stand 7.1. You know what I mean? But again, forget all of that right there. Focus on the core sound, which is what we want. And they both get check marks right there because the sound on both of these guys is fantastic. All right, so now for the mic comparison right here, we are using the Cloud Cores. Again, you have the detachable microphone with your mute button right in the back. No indicator on this one. That is only giving it a Cloud 2 wireless right here. As far as this, I'm going to plug them straight in USB, have them both at the exact same volume to see what they sound like here. But again, this is the microphone test on a HyperX Cloud Core wireless. All right, so now you're hearing a microphone on a HyperX Cloud 2 wireless right here. And I really love this microphone, again, with that notification. Well, you got the button back here. And you saw that light up right there. So you get a tone in the headset first off, and then you get that little light around there. I really personally love that notification so I can see it. Bam, it is muted right there. Now the microphone's not right in your face, easily moldable wherever you want to put it right there, but I really do love that notification on the Cloud 2s. So I just listened to a playback of both mics right here, and they honestly sound the exact same to me. The only difference, again, is going to be that notification light on this one over here, which is a pretty cool feature. All right, so there we go. The comparison of the HyperX Cloud Core wireless and the Cloud 2 wireless. Have you made your mind up yet? I'm still kind of stuck, right? There's a lot we need to compile here. Number one, the Cloud Core wireless coming in at $100. The Cloud 2 wireless coming in at $150. In my standalone review of the Cloud Core wireless, I stated it's the best budget wireless headset out there that you can get for $100. Number one, what you need to focus on is that fit. Do you have a bigger head or maybe a lot more hair? I think you're going to need the Cloud 2 wireless for that little bit of expansion right there. Number two, the build. Are you rough with your headsets? Do you drop them? Do you set them down a lot? These plastic hinges right over here might be troublesome for you when on the Cloud 2s you don't have that. You just have the metal hinges right there. A big selling point for me, some of you may think cheesy, but that notification light on the microphone, I stinking love. It's something I absolutely love on my headsets because I can know it's right there. Bam, I am muted. I have that notification right in front of my face. But again, the core aspects of the headset, the sound and the comfort, pending again, head shape, of course, you know, they're both packing a punch and they both sound awesome. You get that great sound across both of them right here. But all in all, that's our comparison to the Cloud Core wireless and the Cloud 2 wireless. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope I was able to help you out. If I was, hit that thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I hope we catch you in the next one. Bye now.